All right, guys, we have some big news to talk about out of the LCS today because this was tweeted out yesterday by the LOL contract updates that left a lot of people confused and wondering what the heck was going on. We saw that NukeDuck had been removed from the Flyquest global contract database. Obviously, his contract was set to end the day after Worlds of 2024, so Worlds has ended now. We're getting into the official offseason. Some of these contracts are actually expiring and running out. That happened for NukeDuck, but that also happened for Mithy as well. Again, we got the database update. Mithy has been removed from Flyquest. Contract end date was the day after Worlds of 2024. A lot of people were confused. A lot of people were wondering what the heck was going on. Flyquest not only just won an LCS championship, they also made it to Worlds. They also got out of the Swiss stage at Worlds and had a very competitive series, pushing their quarterfinals match all the way to Game 5. Honestly, at points looking like they were going to win their quarterfinal matchup and advance to the semifinals. So people were obviously really expecting Flyquest to try and build off those successes and build off of the systems that the coaching staff had in place. Now, obviously, with them being removed from the global contract database, people were wondering, were they going to be leaving Flyquest? Did Flyquest want to go in a different direction? Did they want to maybe go in a different direction? Obviously, with NukeDuck and Mithy both having a ton of ties to Europe and maybe wanting to return to the LEC after these successes, who knows? People were just very confused, but we do have the latest here for you guys at Shape Esports. This comes from Alejandro Gomes. He tweets out, sources, assistant coach Mithy and head coach NukeDuck are set to stay with Flyquest in the LTA North next season. So obviously what we saw from their contracts being removed from the global contract database was just the fact that their previous contracts had expired, but it does seem like they're able to get new deals in place and they will both be staying with Flyquest. That is a huge win, I think, for Flyquest fans and for the LCS or the LTAN in general, because like I said, these guys did some really cool things over the course of the year. Obviously, Flyquest had a very talented lineup, but they were able to, kind of revitalize Bwipo, use his crazy style and his crazy drafts. Obviously, Inspired is an absolute beast. They really got the most I think you possibly could have out of Masu and Busio and helped with the overall development of them. And again, this team did amazing things. They won the LCS Championship. They did good at Worlds. They were the best team from the West as far as performance-wise at Worlds, and I think they surprised a lot of people in their best of fives as well and showed a lot of interesting drafts and strategies. Ultimately, obviously, they did come up a little bit short, but they surprised a lot of people along the way, and I think, obviously, returning NukeDuck and Mithy, both of their coaching staff, is a big deal. So let's see what this article has to say. NukeDuck and Mithy joined forces just last summer and already claimed a split victory together. After proudly representing the West as its final contender at Worlds, Flyquest have secured the coaching staff who led them to their most successful year since joining the league in 2017. According to Sheep Esports sources, the organization will retain its head coach NukeDuck and assistant coach Mithy for its next season in the new rebranded North American League, the LTAN North Conference. Mithy joined NukeDuck midway through the 2024 LCS Summer Split, and their collaboration has been highly successful. The team claimed its first ever title by defeating the previously undefeated Team Liquid in the Summer Grand Finals. Together, they also led the team through Worlds, where they came close to pulling off one of the tournament's most astonishing upsets ever. Their coaching approach seems to allow for a distinctive playstyle, often leveraging off-meta pocket picks that catch opponents off guard. As a result, they were the only Western team to advance past the Swiss stage and came within a single game of toppling Gen G, the tournament favorite, in the quarterfinals. NukeDuck is now entering his third year as a coach, having coached at 100 Thieves in 2023 before joining Fly this year as head coach. He continues to build on his career alongside Mithy, whose extensive experience as a coach since 2020, starting at Fnatic and then moving to Cloud9, has likely been a key asset. Both bring a wealth of experience from their years as players before coaching, which not only gives them deep insight in the game, but also fosters strong team cohesion. Together, they offer Fly a solid foundation of game understanding and team dynamics. Obviously, we go on to say a little bit here that we are still waiting on Flyquest roster news and roster announcements for the 2025 season. I'm sure a lot of Flyquest fans hope that they will bring back most of, if not the entire roster. But we had already heard previously this offseason that Flyquest had considered moves like bringing JoJo into the top lane. So I think in some ways, this is obviously just me speculating. This is not anything that I'm reporting or any news that we're hearing or anything like that, but just some speculation would say, is it possible that Flyquest could still be looking for other top lane options and could want to move on from Bwipo? I know Andy Barton had said if they would have got JoJo for top lane, they would have loved to, offer a like top lane coaching position to Bwipo or something like that. Obviously, we kind of expect that Inspired and their mid laner are going to be back for next year as well. Quad, I couldn't remember his name. I wanted to call him Quid for some reason. Quad, we kind of expect to be back. If JoJo P was going to be swapping up to the top lane, that kind of, in my mind at least, assumes, or we can infer that means Quad is coming back. I know Flyquest and guys like Papa Smithy are really high on Quad. So it'll be interesting to see if Flyquest does end up making any changes, if they're forced to make any changes with any kind of offseason craziness or weirdness or anything anything going on, I don't know. But at least kind of figuring out this confusion and seeing that their coaching staff is coming back for 2025 is at least a very, very hype and exciting start to the Flyquest offseason. Obviously, they weren't able to go out and get Jojo Poon. They weren't able to roll swap him to the top lane, but they are bringing back their very, very successful coaching staff from the 2024 season. So I think fans should be excited about that. And I also did want to clear up the confusion with what happened yesterday with their contracts actually, running out or being removed from the GCD or whatever. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace. Everything we are doing here at Sheep Esports for the rest of 2024 is powered by Holy. This is an awesome company that makes great tasting energy drinks that also just so happen to be healthier than the competition as well. They sent me this starter set deluxe, which comes with a Holy shaker and then 14 individual servings of Holy Energy, Holy Hydration, and Holy Iced Tea. So you get a ton of awesome stuff for a great price. And if you want to get even better price, check out the first link in the description below. Use discount code SE5 to get €5 off your first order, or SE10 to get 10% off your entire basket. If you guys want to help continue to allow us to provide the amazing coverage of both Worlds and the offseason that you guys know and love, definitely check out Holy, buy some stuff. It would mean the world to us. Thanks.